All right, so this is the first ToeKnee Show. I realized when I started to do this show that I was going to have to back it up with proof.
You know, you wouldn't have to explain that, because that would be known by the other side of the story. You know, but you're telling that. So it's like you're bringing that moment of contemplation that you've had to the audience.
I told Chris that it's my loophole song.
That's like, in case I ever make a mistake, straighten me out.
I was too sick, yeah.
Right.
If I did anything wrong, I was sick.
It's a request, too. It's sort of like, help me out. Keep an eye on me.
That's right, because obviously I can't watch myself.
It's explaining something that, you know, you wouldn't have to explain that, because that would be known by the other side of the story. You know, but you're telling that. So it's like you're bringing that moment of contemplation that you've had to the audience.
I told Chris that it's my loophole song.
That's like, in case I ever make a mistake, straighten me out.
I was too sick, yeah.
Right.
If I did anything wrong, I was sick.
In other words, this first show and maybe the next couple years, every show has to include past classic clips from my Bay Area ToeKnee show.
Oh, my sister, oh, my brother, with the come with me and see what they have done. They have plundered. We have to say it's for the good of everyone.
So, in this first show, I'm introducing myself. Yes, sir. How's it going so far?
Going great.
Who am I, dude? Who am I, dude? Who am I, dude? Who am I?
I have no idea.
Through past clips.
Well, as usual, a place where I've parked and camped for the night always looks different in the morning light. All I have to do is find a Carl's Jr., a restroom, gonna wash my face, wash my hands, get some of the stink off of me, and repack everything, because I know exactly what I need to do for this evening and how it's got to be, how I got to keep everything organized. But I'm going to organize it so nothing gets lost, damaged, or the batteries in my digital, so they don't go dead if they aren't dead already.
Let me show you where Willie's playing this evening, later on.
Through my music.
Darkness in the morning, shadows on the land, certain individuals are not sticking to the plan, and I'm searching for a heart I'm searching everyone. They say love conquers all. You can't start it like a car. You can't stop it with a gun. I'm leaving in the evening. I'm staying out of sight. I'm staying inconspicuous. I'm traveling at night, and I'm searching for a heart. I'm searching everyone. They say love conquers all. You can't start it like a car. You can't stop it with a gun.
And through some of the more recent clips that I've done, I'm talking about Hickory Highlands.
Hey girls, carrot, is that of interest? Well, I see that Lakshmi would like a bite of carrot. Yeah, my sweetheart. So Lakshmi's a year old. She and her mama Rajani are both Zebu breed, which is a miniature Brahman breed that evolved in Sri Lanka. So you see a Brahman cow, you'll see that they have this hump at the shoulder, you'll see that they have horns, you'll see that they have this loose skin, the dewlap, and which helps them stay cool. They're very much of a warm weather breed. So it's really a blessing that they can do well in Iowa winters.
I'm talking about Hickory Highlands.
And a chicken. So this is an experiment. It's a temporary garden because we haven't decided where the permanent garden is going to be yet. So we just took 3 cattle panels, and the chickens can get right through and rabbits can get through, so I'm putting up poultry netting to keep them all out. And just a very small basic garden for this year while we're focused on finishing cleaning and building the house. Not so I don't have too much distraction.
The farmhouse at Hickory Highlands.
Maybe at some point along here it becomes 1 high.
So then the question is, when you say 1 high, does that mean that the top maintains that height and the bottom comes up, or do you mean that
Right.
the top steps down?
No, that
Okay, I got it.
in other words, rather than excavate 8 inches, just build up 3 inches. Limeys.
Okay. So,
Design ideas, consultations.
Upcoming shows, you're going to see Bill Jackson and some excerpts from the Bill Jackson Dave Moore show at Paradiso.
Feeling down and turning blue. It's so hard to explain. If the rain's never rained on you. No water, no ice. This has to work. Pour me a double shot. I need this pain to hurt.
Fairfield, Iowa. Jan Smith. Also, Jan Smith Live. Don't forget, I'm being featured this Wednesday, Paradiso Cafe, Cafe Paradiso. Be there at about 7:30, 8 o'clock if you want to be on the list and play before my featured performance. And don't forget, we're going to live with it. Do your dream until your dream does you. Don't give up. We ain't dead yet. We ain't dead yet.
I guess there's
Thanks for watching the ToeKnee Show. See you on the flip side.
Here today, I know I walk with all I.
Because it was my whole card, dude.
Oh,
Neil,
man.
Neil was my.
Oh,
I got
man.
your Neil here.
Oh, I love
Sucks. So someday I'll come and I'll play one with you on your radio show.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
One of your Neil songs.
Hell yes.
And you can sing.
Next Friday. Next Friday. Let's do it.
I can't leave that stuff back here. No way. I guess there's not so much more for me. Here today, I know I walk with all I've got in my hands. I know it's gonna be a long, long ride. Wait till I get this motor to start. Gonna fly over, gonna depart over the big, big mountain. Yeah, we're gonna fly over the deep blue sea. You and me. Wait till I get this ground to break up. Gonna plant up a big, big crop. Gonna fill the whole valley with deep blue green. Gonna build the American dream. You and me and the family. kids through school. We're gonna go bowling, gonna shoot some pool, gonna run around naked, 'cause they're not around. Gonna find what's left to be found, you and me. Maybe we'll take a worldwide cruise. It'll be you and me free, just like in 1960. Wait till I get my things in order. Gonna cross over the border for the big parade. Yeah, gonna see what's left to be made. Across the universe, maybe I'll get a chance to see it all in reverse. Go get the nurse. Kid, go get the nurse. Go get the nurse.
In case you haven't guessed, that was all old footage and not video. It was shot mechanically, not electronically, on Super 8, probably 15, 20 years ago, although I hate to admit it. Anyhow.
And wait till we get the kids through school. We're gonna go bowling, gonna shoot some pool.
I'm being featured this Wednesday, Paradiso Cafe, Cafe Paradiso. Be there at about 7:30, 8 o'clock if you want to be on the list and play before my featured performance. This is going to be my original music backed up by fine performers, local performers of Fairfield, world-class musicians who live in Fairfield. So, if you have just tuned in, you're watching the ToeKnee Show, and this is me introducing myself to you. Many people come to Iowa from all kinds of places all over the world.
You know, that is funny because two people from Fairfield. The first woman, when she came in, she said, Lorraine, I was in Paris 2 weeks ago, and we ran into some other Americans, and we started talking about Cafe Dodici. And then a woman came in, and she said, I was in India last month, and I met this man, and we started talking about Cafe Dodici. So there is a vibration, there is an energy that stems from what we've created, I believe. The birth of Cafe Dodici was to give that charm to Iowa and have a little vacation right here at home. You could be in Florence or in London, for that matter. Cafe Dodici. The accent's on the do and not the dici. So Dodici.
Let our dreams come true. The best things that we dream, make it happen. Bring your beauty to life and deliver it for the world. If we do that, we have less gray and more color. We need as much color as possible. I'm going to start off this show with a few. I think that there's some of the most memorable clips. There's some of the early clips that I did back in '95 in Palo Alto, Bay Area, California. Do you dream until your dream does you? All right?
I think my battery's just about dead.
Oh, okay. So you want to do another time? Yeah, I'm up for it.
We can do it some other time.
I'm always game for doing stuff like that. You know,
Right on.
I'm not afraid of being an idiot, you know, and because I know that that if you decide to edit it in such a way,
I could make you look like an idiot.
you can make me look like an idiot.
It's a free country.
I heard somebody say the other day that when a person is told that they're terminal, that's the first part of a path. Somewhere on that path that the person has to decide whether or not they're going to be terminal, whether or not their life is finished. How would you respond to that as far as your own experience?
Well, if somebody told me I was terminally ill the way I feel right now, I'd take them out the door with the seat of the pants on fire or something, because I wouldn't even stand around and listen to them. I have had friends that were told they were terminal and they went home and died. Took them 6 weeks to maybe 3 months to die. But they went home to die. They didn't go home to live. I have a neighbor right across the street that's the way he went. And his widow was standing by watching him die.
Think it matters?
It matters. Didn't matter to him.
Right.
He wanted to die. He was told he was going to die, and he believed in doctors, so he went home and died. Just think of all, in 14 years, all the nice things I've been able to do rather than laying in a grave.
Folks might say, "Oh, this is my last chance to drink up and gamble and just really
to die faster." It's like people that I've known that I have talked to about eating meat. They have to have meat in every meal that they eat, from breakfast clear on to lunch and dinner. And they don't want to listen to me. They say, "Well, I'd rather be dead than lose my T-bone steaks." Well, let them die. Makes room for somebody worthwhile.
You don't stay up late at night praying for them.
I haven't prayed for one of them. They're on their own. The only type of praying I do is to thank God I'm still here and thank Him for allowing me to be here. Now, to me, there's no such a thing as a halfway vegetarian. He either has to go all the way or don't go at all. What the heck? Every time you put something foreign into your stomach for your organs to process, that's what our body is. It's a processing machine, and it processes everything. takes the waste out, eliminates the waste, takes the good part out, and if there's something in what you eat that you shouldn't have, it still has to process it. If anybody 10, 15 years younger than I am would try to keep up with me, I'm afraid physically they might fall by the wayside. I do my own roof work. When the rain came through, instead of hiring somebody to go up there and spend about $1,000 to $1,500 of my money on my roof, I went up and did it myself. And there's not a politician on the Capitol Hill that anybody can trust. Now that's what I think about politicians. Politics is so filthy, so dirty. Walk through the Senate, I'd feel I'd come out contaminated. Because everything there is so dirty, filthy, underhanded, and working one against the other. They don't even know what a good government is anymore. Well, I'd say I'd do away with the party system, completely away with the party system, and elect people on their ability instead of what party they belong to. I think this party system is dying. I think after this election it's going to turn over and kick up its heels and die. I was born in the gutter, and it's been hard to rise higher than where I am. But I'm satisfied. I don't want to get up there where I mix and mingle with people that are way out of my class. Live for your own personal satisfaction. My religion is very simple. There's nobody standing between me and God. I believe in God, and I believe that He controls everything that He wants to control, and the rest of the things He lets us drown ourselves in our own sorrows. But I don't need somebody, a priest or a preacher or anybody else to stand between me and God. In other words, nobody speaks for me, I speak for myself.
Nothing can change that, right?
No. I had cancer because I hadn't been eating right. I'd been eating at fast food places, thinking that I was a kid with a cast iron stomach, and I couldn't go wrong by changing my diet. And I figured it out for myself simply because I was had been eating wrong. We are what we eat. We are what we eat. But the idea of healthful eating is to know what you're doing, make a study of it, and go your own way, and such as that. I eat nothing out of a can or a frozen food package. It's all in the bulk. And the only processed foods that I get from Country Sun is their tofu.
Right on. Closer to nature, though.
It's a health food.
Right.
Doesn't have meat in it. There's no animals had to die because somebody wanted to make some tofu. It's all made out of soybeans. No animals had to die because somebody wanted to make some tofu. It's all made out of soybeans.
I get a distinctive feeling that you're happy to be alive.
Don't forget when I'm eating to get through this. Don't forget what's powering this show. Don't forget what's keeping this show running. What's going to fire me up and keep me going all night long. Kombucha and Caddo ice cream. Kombucha and Caddo ice cream. Don't forget what's going to fire me up and keep me going all night long. But let's also take a look back. Let's take a walk down memory lane.
Can I say anticipating the turn of events of good songs, Good people, good music, good video, and a little bit of rain, and hopefully a few nice nubile women to watch. Hey, should we get coffee?
Did you say good coffee?
My God, I think I need a cup of coffee.
I was sitting at home and the phone began to ring. A guy on TV played the violin real fast. I heard him, then I heard a guy on piano clapping, more clapping still. Clapping, more clapping still. Anyway, there was this voice on the other end. I began to dream of a different life again. I began to drift off, dreaming. More clapping still. More clapping still. If I describe each and every tear I had to cry, if I describe every cloud over every hill, and every dream that I had killed, every dream that I had filled, I'd be living still. I'd be living still. Kids in a circle with their mama. This is what I've known, what I've known. Lots of happy people getting on and off the throne. There's more good than I'll ever see, blessed be. Blessed be, blessed be. There's a room full of candles, and there's a room full of shadows. Hide your love away, hide your love away. And off in the background, Roy Orbison gets up out of the grave. He's dusting himself off. He's got sunglasses on, singing only lonely. With their mama. This is what I know, what I know. Lots of happy people getting on and off that road. More good than I'll ever see, blessed be. Blessed be, blessed be.
discovered that there's something to performing as a maneuver or as a technique. Yeah. Hey, let's drive past the birthplace of Silicon Valley. This is the Willie Nelson shirt.
That's great.
And the Chris Isaac ×2 shirt. Here, we need to put that on camera. Birthplace Park, right down the street. You'll get the chance to discover something about Hewlett Packard. Ah, guess what's on the roof of my truck?
Their coffee.
I hope I made the right choices today. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so where am I looking?
Here it is. It's the birthplace of Silicon Valley.
Oh, yeah, I saw this the other day.
Ta-da! You got a clear shot?
No. Right there.
Here we are.
There's an actual tour.
It actually happened, and this is the tour that people don't usually get.
And it is right down the street from my house.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're going to go and get the undiscovered studio musician of the century. I feel pretty good about myself. So that stuff's covered. Now I'm going to be very alert, so I don't want to just to get clarity about helps the machinery of the computer of the brain. All right, that stuff will all fit behind that seat, I think.
Being cooped up in front of a television set to finally get into the out.
Now, the one other thing I want to say about this footage here is I find it's so important for you to understand that I fulfilled all the prior promises that I could. And from here on out, this is all about purpose in life, the new ToeKnee Show, and you're going to hear the truth. You're going to see the truth, and this is it coming at you right now. On invitation from Willie, I showed up
on the bus. This is Sparks, Nevada, and the second interview, now that I've listened to the album. This is the first album in 5 years that you brought out your own material.
Correct, yeah.
What does that represent? I mean,
5 years of not having any of my material out there.
But what inspired the? Was there a lag in time of writing, or was it?
There always is, you know. Some days you write, some days you don't, and some months you write, some months you don't. And sometimes you get started and you get on a roll.
But you're a prolific writer. You've written a lot of material, and I would imagine that probably a day doesn't go by that you don't have a lyrical idea or a melodic idea. And what is the difference now that would cause you to bring out an album of your material, and especially one like this? This one really, this one gets down to the core, takes it to the simple level again.
Well, I wanted to do this kind of album. I wanted to do a simple, sparsely arranged album with a thin line concept running through it that ties it together, similar to the Red-Headed Stranger album or to the Phases and Stages album.
Now, if I ask you what the thin line is that ties
Well, the
together?
thin line is in the Red-Headed Stranger, it would be The Time of the Preacher is the song that ties them together, and in the Spirit album, it's the guitar instrumentals and the things in the middle that ties it together, and the storyline that it follows. If you listen to it as the songs were written in a 17-year period. The first few songs on the album were written 17 years ago. The last songs were written last year, so it covers a whole period of time.
So it's almost like a movie script for me, it doesn't matter if that's 17 years ago or if it was yesterday. I appreciate hearing it anyway.
Thank you.
It's a very spiritual type of subtlety there, though, without being preachy about it. And that's like, Actually, that's about number 6 song in. And the first one, the Matador, and then you finish with just the lead riff. It's almost, you know, I'm wondering if somebody said, hey, do that, that'll get them started to listen to the record again. But for me, I hear that, and that was the intro. So it's like,
Of course, I hope everyone listens to it and gets something out of it. A lot of people might look at it and get the same thing from a line or a thought, but somebody else might find something else that they get from it. So hopefully everybody will find something about it they can relate to.
well, the one that I get right off the bat is Too Sick to Pray. I'd like to talk to you now, or maybe you haven't heard from me in a while, but I just want to explain it to you. I was too sick to pray. And to me, that is conveying, it's explaining something that, you know, you wouldn't have to explain that, because that would be known by the other side of the story, you know, but you're telling that. So it's like you're bringing that moment of contemplation that you've had to the audience.
I told Chris that it's my loophole song. I told Chris that it's my loophole song.
That's like, in case I ever make a mistake, straighten me out.
I was
I'll
too
be
sick,
great.
yeah.
Right.
If I did anything wrong, I was sick.
It's a request too. It's sort of like, help me out. Keep an eye on me.
That's right, because obviously I can't watch myself.
It's explaining something that, you know, you wouldn't have to explain that, because that would be known by the other side of the story. But it's a request too. It's sort of like, help me out. Keep an eye on me.
That's right, because obviously I can't watch myself.
Especially when you're too sick to pray, right?
Yeah.
You know, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
No matter what the thing. I get that way. I relate to it. I sort of run it into my program where I have to step in. I make a point of stepping in to make sure that I get myself, at least in the main prayer, if it's my prayer, just to talk about my prayer, my main prayer is, throw me a brick wall if that will help out. You know, I don't want the brick wall, but it's my loophole.
Yeah.
I have to ask for that, otherwise, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not willing to face the who knows part. And but anyway, that's not about me, but it's about you. And I feel that that's a significant transitional message. It reflects something that you've experienced. You've had this experience, and now you've brought it to the audience.
Well, I think hopefully that's what my songs, or any writer, any good writer should do, is try to relate to the audience. And there's very few things that a writer has experienced that other people haven't experienced. It's just a matter of being able to put them in words where someone else can say, yeah, that's happened to me. The writers write, and doctors do what they do, farmers farm.
Do you ever feel like it's cross to bear? You know, it's your profession, your responsibility almost?
Well, I probably should. I certainly hope I don't take any of it too serious.
Yeah, but in a, okay, right on. That's right. Don't take any of it too serious. Right on. Just in case.
Yeah. The edge is where I'm happier on the edge.
Why is that?
Not many people up here, for one thing. You can see both sides from the edge.
But that means sometimes you have to be in a position to recognize a flaw where maybe the person on the other side may not.
Well,
And that's why I say cross the bear. You know.
Also, be able to get ready to break some bones.
Yeah. Is that ever appropriate? If you have to, I guess.
It's like the brick walls, you know. You may need to break a bone sometimes to get your attention. But usually, every time I've done something like that, and Mother Nature slowed me up to the point to say, boom, and I broke something, or by the time I get well, I'm better off than I was when I started, because I've had to get stronger in other areas to fix that break. And everyone's the same. Hello.
It's the too sick to pray concept.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't begrudge that, but it takes you away from the center enough, maybe to remind yourself that it's prayer time, you know. But anyway, too sick to pray, you know. The little song.
We're okay now.
I think this year might be actually 1979 all over again. That's what I see going down. I hear about this movie coming up, and I'm going like, holy shit. And then the reggae stuff going down. And then even to find out, I'm not surprised that there was some sort of a trick of the airwaves that wipes out the bass or the rhythm stuff, so that maybe these people are hearing their own rhythms, and they're playing it, and you find out they could have been hearing one of your songs, you know? When they were, this is...
Well, yeah, or you know, depends on what year they turned on the radio. Jim Reeves is one of the hottest acts in Jamaica, and it's because all his records, you know, have been selling over there for years and years and years.
One of the old masters, you know, as far as that goes. Real stuff, real moments.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, aren't you playing one right? Actually, this is what's interesting to me. There are some of these songs that I used to think that you wrote. I'm glad I didn't say the wrong thing last time, because I thought you wrote Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, you know, but the thing is, you evoked that song, you know. And
The song is a beautiful song, and I love to sing it, so I sort of incorporated it into my songs, into my show, and into an album, because I love to sing it, plus it just fit that part of the concept of the Red-Headed Stranger.
For me, it's kind of like a blur, though. I never bought the record. All I know is that it changed my life hearing that damn record.
Yeah.
You know, and you're the one that brought it to me, so that's what's interesting here. You know, the Jim Reeves stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because you continually hearken back to the older songs. You don't leave the older songs behind.
No, because these older songs are good for me. I enjoy listening to them and singing them, and about the only way I can hear them again is to sing them myself.
Christofferson says, he quoted you on this, so I want to tie it in, because in case they ever go over to Hana, because I'd love to get some more on him, because there's another cat that does his, he really, he states his case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to worry about where you stand. He'll tell you how he feels.
But he says, like Willie says, you got to be careful what you dream, because pretty soon your dream might be dreaming you. I hope I got the wording right. Is this it?
Yeah. It's it.
So you're doing it.
Unfortunately, we're not in control.
Anyhow.
So
I have to tie this up?
I gotta go to Chicago.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm not trying to be greedy. Joan Baez told me, don't be greedy. So get her. That's it. So you're doing it.
Unfortunately, we're not in control.
Right on. I did what I could. I tried to get as much as I could. I asked him for a half an hour. He gave me 15 minutes.
Thanks for showing up. Oh, by the way, the Hopis and many of the ancient Native American tribes, there's a certain component that I feel really is necessary for me for right now. So I need to have my own personal clown. I need to have somebody that bounces back off of me in this show to let you know it can't be taken too seriously. And from that perspective, I introduce Mark Halberstadt. He's going to be the clown that I use in my editing of this show that I created with all these guest appearances with all these people, but he's going to be reminding me not to take it too seriously. Happy Friday. I came back, I bounced back. I've been doing this 40 years, folks. 40 years. Number one in Fairfield, Iowa. Number one in Fairfield, Iowa. Top original news show in Fairfield, Iowa. I vote myself that because it just happened. I came back, I bounced back. So I know what's up. When you've got to work late at night, you get yourself a pint of this. That's right. You get yourself a pint of this. It's got a full avocado in each one of these. And it's ice cream. No matter how good it is, no matter how it moves you, whatever, be careful. Only tune in if your life feels enriched. Tony Stanger, artintolifestudio.com. You'll be able to watch these clips. Yes, sir. How's it going so far?
Going great.
Who am I, dude? Who am I, dude? Who am I, dude? Who am I?
I have no idea.
In this show, Willie Nelson.
This is the first album in 5 years that you brought out your own material.
Correct, yeah.
What does that represent? I mean,
5 years of not having any of my material out there.
On this show, Fairfest, Elephant Revival.
Hey you, Snow White and the evil queen. What good is morality when life's lost its meaning? When the dark and the light retreat to their sides, and warring kingdoms leave their children to die.
It's interesting what you learn from social media. Rock, paper, scissors, Miranda Mallard, Darla Murphy, Gemma Cohen.
Did I give you
the back so I could get the whole thing?
the entire ensemble counts?
We're gonna call up Arthur Leland also in this next song if he's around.
You just come up when you're ready, Arthur.
It's okay if you're not ready. This is a song inspired by water and all the travels that it makes through the land and through the sky and through our veins. And we hope you like it. Once I was a big drop of water. I was in the desert, I wasn't high, I wasn't hungry. Saw you turn away. Water came down, hit the dry ground, lost all the facts, it through the cracks, fed around. Under and something like the pulsing of the flowers. It's just something like, but nothing like the pulsing of the hours. But the hour was on time because I seemed into flowers. I called the time to climb the line, a honeysuckle tower. I was one about to lift the leaves of daffodils and daily leaf, drinking to the grace of trees, the aspens and the willows. The ivy holds
ToeKnee Sho. All backed by me and the good wishes of the Fairfield Media Center. Live from the Fairfield Media Center on a Friday night when I should be having pizza, I'm here making the show for you so you get to know what's going on. That's right. What's really going on? Right. Here we are. Here you are. Here I am. Here we are. Let's go. The ToeKnee Sho. Move it forward. Dream your dream until your dream come true. Now, you're going to see part 2 soon, and all the things I alluded to in part 1 are going to happen in part 2, and then we're going to get rolling with this show. A little bit of the past, and a little bit of the future, and a little bit of the present moment. All coming at you at the ToeKnee Sho. Thanks for watching, and this has been fun. But it's going to get easier for you, for me, and everybody else. Let's go forward. Let's don't quit. Don't stop. You're not dead yet. Bye. You're going to see part 2 soon, and all the things I alluded to in part 1 are going to happen in part 2, and then we're going to get rolling with this show. A little bit of the past, and a little bit of the future, and a little bit of the present moment. All coming at you at the ToeKnee Sho. Thanks for watching, and this has been fun. Are you ready for a classic ToeKnee Sho clip? Filmed in 1990? Aired many times in the Bay Area. You probably have never heard the song written by Charlie Laurel.
I used to think when I came home I was all alone, doing all the things I always do when I am alone. I got a feeling there was someone there staying outside. I admit I was a little scared, lying in the night. I don't think they want my money, they don't want my car. I don't think they want to rape me, I know who they are. Hanging out in dusty corners on the window ledge, always watching, always silent. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I used to think when I came home I was all alone, doing all the things I always do when I am alone. Hanging out in dusty corners on the window ledge, always watching, always silent, spinning little webs. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I can feel 1,000 eyes watching me, always there keeping me company. I guess that's where they are.
A little bit of the past, a little bit of the future, a little bit of the present moment. We're not dead yet. Welcome to part 2. This is the ToeKnee Sho Show 1, Part 2. Get ready for the future. It's coming to you now. See there? It just passed you. Present moment becomes future moment, becomes everything we could dream. Dream your dream until your dream comes true. Do not stop. Do not give up. Part 2. Show 1. Part 2, Show 1. Coming at you right now. Part 2, Show 1. Coming at you right now.
The writers write, and doctors do what they do. Farmers farm.
Do you ever feel like it's cross to bear? You know, it's your profession, your responsibility almost.
Well, I probably should. I certainly hope I don't take any of it too serious.
Yeah, but in a, okay, right on. That's right. Don't take any of it too serious. Right on. Just in case.
Yeah.
It's about time I caught up with you. You're just not working enough. You're not.
Work.
It doesn't appear that you're suffering enough to be working. Along those lines, let's take a look at some of the past.
There are a lot of people of all races who are feeling the industrial machine on their back, and there's no shutting that machine down. There seems to be the profit motive is so high that it's like almost an impossible thing, even at the danger of the whole Earth dying. You know, the machine is still it seems like they want to high octane it now. They want to stretch it. It's a big subject, but anyway, this is what.
Well, to me, I mean, it just reflects that, that all coherency has left. Clarity and coherency is not something that is a symptom of this society. It needs fuel to run. It's the human spirit.
Right. But now folks are embarking on the path of virtual reality and this and that, manufacturing ways, new ways to achieve their desires fulfilled. But their desire, without any handle on their desire, it becomes insatiable.
Yeah, well, they can't fulfill it. It cannot be fulfilled. The desire. See, and in a way, I see that the whole thing around the desire is to try to fulfill what's being eaten of the spirit. This desire, this consumption desire, whether it's for material or other people or whatever it is. This consumption desire.
Maybe the people feel in their gut that the earth is dying, and that
well, no, they know. I mean, it's somewhere in the subconscious, if nothing else. It's in there. It's in the genetic memory. It's in our consciousness.
We know
because it's a part of our feeling. Yeah, whether we know or not, because we come from the earth ourselves. Our DNA is made up. Our DNA is made up of the earth. Physically, the physical composition of our physical human form comes out of the earth. Our DNA is of the earth.
So folks are going to be flipping channels in Palo Alto, and they're going to see you. And this is like the heart of the Silicon Valley machinery. This is the birthplace, the computer, the artificial intelligence that's going to straighten everything out. These are the folks that are going to be, if they're going to flip the channel and they're going to see you. Do you have anything to say that, what, see what I'm saying? They may never, ever have heard of you otherwise.
Well, I don't know. The only thing I would say to anyone is think clearly. Think clearly about what you're doing. Seek coherency. It's time to be clear and coherent. Responsible. It's just that time. No matter what it is we're doing.
No matter what.
No matter how we're participating.
That's right.
We should be clear, coherent, and responsible with our coherency.
Yeah.
No matter what we're doing.
No matter what it is. No matter what.
That's right. And if we headed in towards that or for that, it would make clarity.
How about this? Even with the ship going down, clarity? Even though a person chooses a path of peace, but they're on the train that's going over the cliff?
Well, the only way they really get on that train is because they don't understand the path of peace. Need to think more clearly about the path of peace and what it means. Because there are many illusions on the path. Maybe in the end, the only peaceful thing that we would really be able to accomplish to initiate change is to unite and not spend money. To not spend money in unison. Somebody would have to listen then.
Nothing escapes. Myth slayers undermine their own realities, feeding turbulence to souls' distortion streams, wearing away inside of hearts worn out, branded in prisons of fantasy and doubt. Blue Indians being pulled into melting pots, ruling class rules, the haves and have-nots. Industrial reservation, tyranny stakes its claim. Blue Indians, emotional siege and civilized stain. Shadows, forsaken truths unrecognized. Tears fall from broken minds of man. Aggression masquerades in mini rides. Winner takes all, a lie that lies. Illusion, greed with a respected side. Glory and gold lead a desperate chase. Indian melting pot, cooling classmen, has been have not. Run out of bandages. History's washed in ritual blood. Traditions bleed in high-tech flood. Workers not serfs. Terminologies change. Progress is evolution. Terminal strange. Blue Indians being pulled into melting pots. Ruling class rules. The haves and have-nots. Industrial reservation. Tyranny stakes its claim. Blue Indians, emotional siege in civilized stain. Tears fall from broken minds of man. Living carelessly, a statement of its own. Bitter fruit emerges where bitter seed is sown. Economic chains, all dressed out as reward. Gender, race, age, edged in love and rage. Oppressor man, builder, keeper of the cage. Indian, melting pot, cooling crisis, has and have not.
A chant, healing in a song, a song, a song. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. See who you are, you are, you are. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Listen to your heart, your heart, your heart. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Share love to care, to care, to care. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Natural to be free, be free, be free. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Always do your best, your best, your best. Peace. Word, thought, consciousness, only way to live. Peace. Man, woman, brother, sister, remember caring love. Peace. People leading kind lives. Leaders aren't leaders, people are. Peace. Embrace obligations to truth. Give each generation strong hoops. Peace. Our relations, all of life. Harmony in all living things. Peace. Proclamation not enough. Our responsibility, emancipate her. Peace. Our balance, channel our flow. Determination in human energy. Peace. Past is current to future. We are stronger than we appear. Peace. War maker so far out of balance, he can't help but fall. Peace. We come from the beginning, a world with no end. Life. A chant, a chant, a chant. Kindness a good word, good word, good word. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Kindness a good word, good word, good word. Shaman gonna make a chant, a chant, a chant. Open up your mind, your mind in unison. Shaman gonna make a chant. Somebody have to listen. A chant. But I get skeptical about different people's notions of violence and nonviolence. When I see the people that want to create change, espousing nonviolence, but yet benefiting in some way from the fruits of the violence of the society. So I think more thought has to be put into that. Well, how do we, if we want nonviolence, then how do we participate and cooperate with what they're doing? How do we participate and cooperate with what they're doing?
Let's see what's happening right now at the farmhouse at Hickory Highlands. It's a deer fence and a rabbit fence.
And a chicken. So this is an experiment. It's a temporary garden because we haven't decided where the permanent garden is going to be yet. So we just took 3 cattle panels, and the chickens can get right through and rabbits can get through, so I'm putting up poultry netting to keep them all out. And just a very small basic garden for this year while we're focused on finishing cleaning and building the house.
Hey girls, carrot, is that of interest? Well, I see that Lakshmi would like a bite of carrot. Yeah, my sweetheart. So Lakshmi's a year old. She and her mama Rajani are both Zebu breed, which is a miniature Brahman breed that evolved in Sri Lanka. So you see a Brahman cow, you'll see that they have this hump at the shoulder, you'll see that they have horns, you'll see that they have this loose skin, the dewlap, and which helps them stay cool. They're very much of a warm weather breed. So it's really a blessing that they can do well in Iowa winters. Now they couldn't do well without a barn, but they've got a little barn, and so they're quite happy here in Iowa. Come on over here, you warm weather girls. You know, I think they just don't want to be bribed. So these two are for us pets. I know that there are other breeders that butcher them, turn them into steaks and burgers. I think probably in their native Sri Lanka, that they've also been imported to Africa. They're probably dairy cows, but we just like them for their blessing value. You know? They just give a soft radiance to the farm.
Maybe at some point along here it becomes one high.
So then the question is, when you say one high, does that mean that the top maintains that height and the bottom comes up, or do you mean that the top steps down?
No, that
okay, I got it.
In other words, rather than excavate 8 inches, just build up 3 inches. Limeys.
Okay. So,
design ideas, consultations, wax.
And by the way,
experiment. I'm going to try it on the floor as an experiment to see if this is a good wax. I've heard that people like it, so I'm going to try it. Howard's. I got it at the Amish store.
are you ready for now? This is the ToeKnee Show. Be here, be now, watch the ToeKnee Show. Do not skip it. If you skip it, check it out on Facebook. It's not over yet. We're not dead yet. Keep on going. Do not give up your dream.
Christofferson says, he quoted you on this, so I want to tie it in because in case they ever go over to Hana, because I'd love to get some more on him, because there's another cat that does his, he really, he states his case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to worry about where you stand. He'll tell you how he feels.
But he says, like Willie says, you got to be careful what you dream, because pretty soon your dream might be dreaming you. I hope I got the wording right. Is this it?
Yeah. It's it.
So you're doing it.
Unfortunately, we're not in control.
Anyhow.
So let's
go.
I
have to tie this up?
I gotta go to Chicago.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm not trying to be greedy. Joan Baez told me, don't be greedy. So get her. That's it. So you're doing it.
Unfortunately, we're not in control.
Right on. I did what I could. I tried to get as much as I could. I asked him for a half an hour. He gave me 15 minutes.
So in every show that I present to the Fairfield audience, I intend to showcase some of the classic, fantastic clips of the past. Dream your dream until the dream comes true. It's about time I caught up with you. You're just not working enough. You're
work.
It doesn't appear that you're suffering enough to be working. Part 2, Show 1, coming at you right now. Part 2, Show 1, coming at you right now.
Down the hallway, holding my up again. Go to sleep, wake up again. Go to sleep, wake up again. See the moonlight shine. See the moonlight shine.
I'm going to do a song now. I think I'm going to do St. James Infirmary. St. James Infirmary, please.
Folks, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby. He's stretched out on the long white table, so cold, so sweet, so fair. Let him go, let him go, God bless him. Wherever he
Said turn off all those lights and watch from a distance. Look at those twinkling stars, look at the lights from the city. Everything got real slow, like slow motion. Everything slowed down, and the plane went up 10,000 feet higher and 20,000 feet lower. It turned around, I swear to God, it turned upside down, and everybody's scared shitless. The stewardess is strapping herself into the emergency seat. She's scared. She's like, this is shit's happening. I go, what the fuck? This is just like being up on the top of Santa Barbara Mountain with Eric Kennedy driving towards a cliff. Same shit. That's what I do then. Give it over to Jesus. I let the wind in my wings. I let the life of the streams. I stepped out of the box in the rain, and I cried the shit off that thing. I stepped clear of the merry-go-round, wishing well, and I saw it all silent without a sound, and I still got to see the world go down. I woke up to Mr. Green. He was standing and dancing right back in front of me, and she was smiling like it's meant to be. It was a good night of free stay. It was a true night of
All I have to do is the other side of the conversation. I got all the reaction shots. It's perfect. But we know that you basically agree, right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Darkness in the morning. Shadows on the land. Certain individuals are not sticking to the plan. And I'm searching for a heart searching everyone. They say love conquers all. You can't start it like a car. You can't stop it with a gun. I'm leaving in the evening. I'm staying out of sight. I'm staying inconspicuous. I'm traveling at night, and I'm searching for a heart. I'm searching everyone. They say love conquers all. You can't start it like a car. You can't stop it with a gun. They say that love involves a little waiting in line, and I've been waiting for you, baby, for a long, long time. I've been watching the door, I've been pacing the floor. Meanwhile, I keep searching for the heart. I missed it. I haven't played this for a while.
Awesome. Have fun. Sounds great.
I'm searching high and low. I'm trying to track you down. Certain individuals have finally come around, and I'm searching for a heart. Searching everyone. started like a gun. You can't stop it with a gun. Warren Zima. Man, I love that song.
I was starting to wonder, was this ever going to work out? And lo and behold, I was invited by Freddie Fonseca to a reading, a series of poetry readings at Cafe Dodici in Washington, Iowa. It was worth the drive. It was worth the day.
Mine are tall, story hands, historic hands, geographic hands. I have a palm like the Great Plains, broad and square. I've got a lifeline like the Mississippi, long, deep.
I was originally born in Massachusetts and then lived in New York, and I just want to tell you, I just love Iowa. The first time that I got off the plane, I'd always lived, well, in New England, it's a lot of granite, and then where I lived in New York, it was Rockland County, and so it's a lot of rock, and you could never dig one shovelful in your garden without hitting something. And so coming to Iowa, it just feels so soft here, and I've just been loving it. This one's called Iowa Meditation, and it's in the chapter, The Poetry of Nature, the Cosmos, and the Soul. When the tune is so pure, the hearing dies beyond the silken thread of frozen sound. When winter oaks shed their silver garb, and a starling tweets the countdown, when licorice eyes bathe and shine in the quarry pools of mine, and your lips tame my flooded gaze, then gasp into a smile, when the void in the navel explodes into a shower of poppies too unbearably red not to shudder the mask with their softness, it's time to root the fingers into meadows and listen for the birth of fireflies. That's Iowa.
It is about love. Love is the only thing that matters at all. My son, Michele Glenn Santoro. Yes.
I was living in Spain for 8 years, in Madrid.
What she's saying is true.
There's a short story, really quick, about just recently. I don't remember what day it was. It was. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving itself or not, but this young woman came in, and she's a regular customer, but she was all alone, as she often is. She's from Panama, and has all her family outside of the country. Has no one here but friends that she's made. But she had her lunch alone, like she usually does, and someone else who was here, had nothing to do with her, never met her, never seen her before, decided to pay for her lunch because she felt like that was a gesture that that person needed at the time, some kind of comfort. She didn't know her, she wasn't about to go up there and say, hey, what's your problem, can I help you, or anything like that.
Or to embarrass her.
But exactly, so she just paid for her and left. And when we told her, she was like, oh, well, thank you. Mm-hmm. I felt ignored and alienated in this town, being from Panama and being different. She was, in a way. But here, like any other place where you feel comfortable and comfort, you know, people are more prone to doing good gestures towards others.
Food should nourish your body. Ambiances should restore your soul. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the people that come here. When I approach their table, sometimes they're laughing, they're joyous, they're sharing. that vibration changes the energy on the planet, and the more of that vibration there is, the less hatred and disagreement that there is. So in our little tiny way, in this little piece in Washington, Iowa, we're trying to do what we can to make this world a better place. It is about love. Love is the only thing that matters at all. So we want to just sit you down and take care of you. There you have it. Let's make the more everybody wins, the better it is, you know? And if we can be a catalyst in that, then that's what we want to be.
All right, here it is right here.
Oh yeah, talk data to me.
That's right. I need to find a way to talk data. So here's what else.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. There's two datas.
You talk here.
Okay, there's two datas that I could talk. I just found out about. You know who Aaron Swartz was? Aaron Swartz.
No.
Yeah. What he did was amazing. He went to MIT library and several libraries, and he offloaded all these brilliant papers done by scientists about their research that was locked up in a cage. People couldn't get to it unless they paid money for it. And he also did the same thing with legal files, law files, that are all accessible. They're all accessible now as a result of what he did. But he was one of those people when the internet happened that he took a stand about open source and allow it to be available to people so that they can use it and build on it and make a better world. Not that we'd have to buy every second of our future from each other. And the result of that stand that he took was amazing, but he was persecuted by the government to the point where they say he committed suicide.
Wow.
But his story on YouTube is just amazing, because from the time he was a little kid, he taught himself to read at 3 years old. He tells his parents, let's go downtown because they've got Family Day. And she says, what are you talking about? He points to a poster on the refrigerator and it talks about Family Day and free, and she goes, nobody taught you to, how did you read? And he figured out all this stuff. He's a super genius type guy.
Trying to think of the
Aaron Swartz, and that's data. We're talking data. Your T-shirt got me to do. Do you realize you're a physics professor, and you're just a choice in T-shirt caused for that to happen?
Trying to Raymond. There's a big open source
I was just explaining
guy in the Unix world, and drawing a blank on his name. But what was interesting about these guys is they were, totally, they were developing, making everything open source. They were, really rabid about it.
That's right.
They were also heavy about gun rights. Gun rights.
Really?
Yeah, because in their mind it was linked, right?
Oh.
The ability to, that power and force was available to the individual. Physical power and physical force was tied up with their.
That's right. Boy, but I just want to.
A bunch of computer geeks who are also gun nuts.
Well, you're reminding me of this other guy. I have to bring it back to data, because data is
on
the
my
subject.
T-shirt.
That's right. Data is there, and we have to bring it back to data. But the guy that invented the World Wide Web, when it was www, when it was the first.
The guy at CERN, CERN United.
That's right. He gave it all away.
My mind is going.
One of the scientists who gave access.
That's right.
He was a physicist, actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
He gave it 100% away.
Bernard Lee. Can I get in?
Hey, he gave it 100% away.
Hey, 100% away.
He gave it 100% away. He gave it away. He gave
200% away.
200%. Sweet, man. Look, we're here. I'm talking data.
You're gonna send us the movies.
He's gonna post it on YouTube.
How you doing?
Caddo ice cream. Caddo. I call it Caddo. They call it Caddo. Caddo. Let's call the whole thing on. I want to talk about every true thing in the vicinity of where I'm standing, within 20 miles or 50 miles or 80 miles, as far and wide as I can go. If I get some helpers, I'm going to show you even more excellent stuff of this local community here. Fantastic products made here, created here, built here, distributed from here to your home, to your door, to your house, to your city, for a new life. Make it better. Why make it worse? Why not just make it better? By the way, we ain't dead. We ain't dead yet. We ain't dead yet. Yet.
So anyway, thank you for watching. It was a good show. I hope you liked it. There's more where that came from. Each of these video clips that was contained in this movie, in this first TV show, that was contained in this first TV show, represents a whole pile of excellent footage from that distinct era. Therefore, over the months and the next year or so, you will see me rebuild my YouTube channel to the point where it was before I pulled it down. We ain't dead yet. I hope your life is better. If it's been not so good, I hope it gets better. If it's fantastic, I hope it stays fantastic. And if it's getting ready to be really excellent, I say share it with somebody, because it's no good if you do it alone. Thank you for watching. It's all real, it's all true, it's all me, it's all you. ToeKnee Sho, 2015.